Hey everyone, Travis Robertson, CEO and founder of Robertson Coaching International, where we help people just like you create businesses that support your life, not businesses that run your life. What I want to talk with you about today is overcoming people's sales wall or getting past their sales wall. Now, we all have a sales wall. What the sales wall is this: when we feel like we're encountering a salesperson or we're about to be sold, we have a wall that goes up. Every single one of us does. Think about when you walk into a department store, right? When you walk into a department store, what is the first question everybody asks you? Can I help you find something? And what do we all say? No, just looking, just browsing. Now, I don't know about you, but I found myself walking into a department store knowing I needed help, only to have them ask me, can I help you find something? And what did I say? No, just looking. And then I had to catch myself and go, wait a minute. As a matter of fact, I do need help finding something. Do you know where this item is? Or do you know where that object is? Because I did need the help, but that sales wall went up the minute I encountered that salesperson's question. So how do we deal with that? How does that manifest itself in your business? Think of it this way. Let's say you get a lead that comes in and they're interested in maybe a property, right? Or they're interested in maybe the value of their home. So you get them on the phone. And what do they say? I was just curious, or I'm just looking. I'm not really ready to buy right now, or I'm not really ready to sell right now, right? That's their sales wall. Now, what happens is we all have that initial sales wall. And the reason we have it is because about 87% of salespeople will never push past that initial sales wall. They'll hear one objection and they'll stop. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to think about, well, what could I say if I wanted to push past that wall? So think of it this way. If I walk into a department store and I say, no, just looking, the best thing somebody could say to me at that point is to say, really, what are you looking for? Because now I'm not prepared for them to come back at me with another question, so I'm much more likely to engage in the process. So if somebody says, well, I was just curious, I don't want to talk to a salesperson, I don't want to talk to a realtor, I was just curious what my home is worth. So what you want to say is, wonderful. And in my experience, when somebody is curious about what their home is worth, usually that means that at some point in the foreseeable future, they're thinking they might be ready to sell. So I'm curious, what would that time frame be for you if you were thinking of selling? Or what would that time frame be for you if you were thinking of buying? Now, most people will start to engage with you in that process because you just moved past that initial sales wall of what? Just looking or just curious. They're not expecting you to come back with another question. They're expecting you to quit. So if you can be part of that 13% of salespeople that pushes past just one question, two questions past that sales wall, you're much more likely to get them to engage, and you're much more likely to be able to help them, which is ultimately, at the end of the day, what they want and what you want for them. So there you have it. Push past the sales wall, ask an additional question. Look at the different objections you're getting. Where do you usually quit? And think about it this way. What question could I ask to turn that objection or that sales wall back at them in a way that is valuable and that could ultimately turn around to help them? So there you have it. If you enjoyed this video, share it with somebody you know. Make sure you like us below. Click subscribe in one of the buttons that are popping up right now. And if you enjoyed it, leave a comment. Let me know what your thoughts are, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care, you guys.